All right. So I'm sure you guys probably remember everything you've done from last session. I know y'all had your long conversation about how you think things are going to go, and excuse me, what your plan of action is. Do y'all remember exactly where we left off? I believe y'all were just got back to town or almost back to town.
We were back in town, sitting in the Rusty Dragon Inn, and
Okay.
Cordova and Argus parted ways, or Argus
By the
parted
way,
ways.
I don't know if I ever gave this map to you guys, so I am going to try and do that now. If I can. I don't know how to do that with this stupid pop-out window. I broke everything by trying to be smart. Did I ever give you all the map of the hinterlands?
No.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, show it to everyone. All right. So if you open up this map, you can see down here just above Ashen Rise is Habe's Sanatorium. Okay? That's where y'all were. Y'all are out here just on the edge of farmlands. You see there's Egan's Wood. You're about, y'all were, I think that is, what is that? That's roughly 4 miles from town. So yeah, and you live in the marsh, right, Argus?
Yeah, he was from the marsh.
All right, so when you go home, you're going home to Brian Stump Marsh.
No, he's going somewhere else, completely different. He's not going home. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's right. I remember talking about that. All right. Yeah. Yeah. If you look around a little bit, you can see some things that are already familiar with you. The old light, up there. Thistletop over on the upper right-hand side of the screen in the Nettlewood. The Tickwood where y'all fought the big boar. All right. Thank you, baby. The Tickwood is where y'all fought the boar. It's just above the Devil's Bladder.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Hold
on a second. Will you bring me a beer?
No.
I have the best wife ever, by the way. All right. So yeah, these are. If y'all ever need to check this out again, here's something cool that I actually didn't notice until just now. Yeah, leave the tea. The Tarandarock River actually runs, right here to the east of Sandpoint. That was in GCP, wasn't it? Weren't they on the Tarandarock River at some point?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Anyways, moving on. You guys have gone and seen Sheriff Hemlock since y'all went to the sanatorium, I assume. Yeah, he filled him in on everything. He let y'all know that he has cleared Ben Bender as a suspect, at least personally. And Ben's been released. Ebor Thorne is going to be held for another day just to have his story verified. Just to make sure that what he says is the truth. And they want to question him again once he's been sober for 24 hours. So yeah, imagine y'all, screwed around for the rest of the day and made your way back to the Rusty Dragon. As y'all are walking in the Rusty Dragon, which is, it's in the south edge of town over by the docks, the southwest edge of town. Yeah. We pan out from you guys as y'all start to walk in, and we pan out across the river there, out into the docks. And we see a small blue and white battered fishing boat, skimming along the water, heading into the port. Is that the right word?
Yep.
And yeah, you see, standing at the prow of this ship is a young man dressed in pretty decent armor, holding a bundle of gear under his arm. He's looking out over the river and just watching the town of Sandpoint grow. The old man behind him, dressed in a ragged vest and shorts, sun-bleached hair, comes up to him. It's kind of unusual for people to be requesting a ride to a little town like Sandpoint. Well, you must be coming out here for something specific, huh? And he looks over to the young man, and his eyes fall on a tattoo on the boy's arm, in the shape of a flag. But he doesn't get a good look at it. His eyes.
It's on his hand.
It's on his hand. Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't quite get a good look at it as the young man tugs his sleeve down and hides his tattoo under his other palm. He says, I see men like you don't need questions. And the boat bumps into the dock. We find ourselves, back in the Rusty Dragon now. Evening has fallen, crickets are starting to come out. Amiko has some windows open, so the smell of the fall air is coming in, and you guys find yourself at your usual table, sitting right here in the center of the restaurant, eating, drinking, having your conversation as Das Korvat, he dances around with a mug in his hand, stopping and asking any woman that will give him the time of day if they'll dance with him, but no woman will. So after a few minutes, dejected, he comes over and he plops down. Excuse me. He plops down on the bench across from Musashi, in the place that would normally be reserved for Argus. And he, blearily looks around the table. So where'd the hippie go?
He left because of my demon soul.
That's a rough road to hoe. Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure why.
So he chuckles as I got you. Like I was saying, demon souls are rough to live with. My ex-wife was a demon soul. And right about that moment, the door to the bar comes crashing open. And it splinters into fragments as it hits the wall of the tavern. Das Korvat, Vin Vendor is standing there. He stands, hulking in the doorway, blood red face. He's obviously been drinking since he got out of jail. Panting, breathing heavy. His eyes scan the room for a second before falling on your table. He seems to be glaring straight at Musashi, seething with hatred. And he screams, Korvat! And comes dashing across the room before anyone can react and tackles Das Korvat to the floor. Yeah. He sits on his chest, pinning Korvat to the ground, and just starts pummeling him with his huge frying pan-sized fist, hitting him in the face over and over and over again. Das seems to sober up real quickly as he shoots an arm up to block his head and bucks his hips, rolling Vin onto the floor. Das delivers a few strong kicks and punches himself as he works his way back up to his feet and takes a step back, squaring his shoulders. Vin crawls back up to his feet, and the two begin throwing punches at each other that would knock a lesser man's head clean off. These two are trading blows like Ali and Fraser. I need you to roll a perception. Anybody?
All right.
Perception.
11.
13.
Wow, we don't notice anything.
Apparently, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, 13. And yeah, I'm sure Cthulhu can at least match it. That's good enough. You guys see a blur streak across from a corner of the bar and speeding quickly towards the two combatants. Okay.
So
Anybody can do anything? That's you, by the way, Case. That's why I moved
yeah, that's cool. So as he's moving over, he's not in his armor. He's just in like a pair of pants and a white shirt. He pulls out two kukris from the back, and he pushes Vendor and Das Korvat separate, and he pins Vendor to the table with a kukri up against him, and he has one pointed at Das Korvat.
Das immediately throws his hands up. Whoa! I don't know what's going on here. I just got hit in the face, and now I got a sword in my throat. I just want my beer.
So,
and he reaches towards the table slowly to grab his beer.
And the other kukri comes down, goes in front of the beer, so blocking him from it.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Vendor, and he so you just walk into bars and start fights. You just come in and start punching men in the face.
Yeah. He screams. He's like, "That man killed my daughter!"
I don't care.
Das goes, "Whoa.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna walk up to the bar. You're gonna get me a drink and him a drink, and you're gonna leave the bar and we're gonna sit here. Because if not, I'm gonna have to kill you.
Roll diplomacy, or an intimidate, whatever.
Intimidate.
Yeah.
24.
24. Let's see if I can get Das open.
I was talking to Vendor.
Okay. If I can get Vendor open, I'm gonna have to roll it. I know his general score's bad. He looks at you for a second. Yeah, and he reaches in his vest and pulls out a broken bottle of liquor and looks at it. He's holding it by the neck, like you would if he was drinking. Looks at it and just drops it on the ground and turns around and grabs the beer off the table and hands it to you.
No, I said fresh. And I just pressed down a little bit harder with the kukri.
Yeah. He grumbles and he starts to stumble off towards Amiko, but she's right there beside him. She's not going to let him go, get a beer right this minute. But yeah, and she, what is the problem here? Oh, I didn't mean to delete
This man owes this guy a beer for punching him in the face, and I think he should give me one too, since I had to break it up.
Look, yes, you can have your drink and your dinner over there is on the house as well, but not generally how things work around here.
No. He needs to pay.
Yeah. She grabs him, and walks him off towards the back. I'll take care of him.
So I have 2 beers now.
She ignores you.
No, I'm saying, are there 2 beers?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's Doss's beer that was on the table.
Okay.
And there's all your drink and stuff is back on your table.
Okay, so I put my kukris up, and I push Das Korvat, and I grab his beer and chug it. And then I have a seat at the table.
Who the fuck are you?
Lively today, huh, gentlemen?
It's another day here.
Doss just kind of stumbles off
she's
and
just
grabs
sitting.
the beer from Bathana Corwin.
I'll just say I shrug it off and just keep eating because I don't really seem to care for those 2 guys anyways.
True.
Normally I was going to grab my sword and intimidate him, but he jumped in, so I was like, I'm fine.
So what you're looking at, just so you know, so you have an idea, this character is played by Antonio Banderas from the 13th Warrior.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Okay. So long black hair. It's in a top knot. He's like 30, 35, that age. Like 5'10", little bit on the smaller side. Doesn't look like much, but can actually hold himself in a fight. Noticeable marks.
Scrappy, huh?
Yeah, he has two tattoos on his hands, on the top of his hands. One is of a emblem that you might know about, you might not know about. It's a skull and crossbones with a mug and a sword. And then the other one is an anchor.
Well, he's a pirate.
So that's what you have. Just sitting at your table.
Yeah.
Oh, he said our
Flops
table.
down. Musashi just kind of shrugs and goes back to eating his chicken.
This guy is a human, right?
Yes, he's a human.
Always picking humans, and you want that double feet. You can't beat it.
Osiriani.
He's Osirian too.
He's Osirian. Can we tell he's Osirian?
Yeah, you can tell, like, I assume Osirians like Iraq, Iran, Egypt type ordeal. So he has like the olive color skin, tanned.
Cordova, looking you up and down. He says, tell me, what's an Osirian from the inner sea doing in Sandpoint?
I just came to make money. I heard there was an attack on the town, so I came to sell my sword. But it seems like 4 people stopped all the goblins before I got here.
You're
looking at 3.
welcome.
He's looking at all 3 of you. Like, he knows who you are because y'all are talked about in the town.
I'll just have the guy look at him, say, "You're welcome," and then go back to eating.
You'll have to excuse my compatriots here. They're not the most personable of people, but this is a convenient, serendipitous occasion here. We lost one of the members of our party, one of the 4. Not to a death or anything. He went about.
Sorry,
on
I
his own.
took that honor already.
Yeah, no. This guy died. He's fine now.
Sorry, I will enjoy my food.
No, yeah. You may have heard of the resurrection of Musashi. It's quite an event here. What's your name?
My name is Nars Arkud.
Nars. Osirian?
Osirian, yeah.
These marks on your hand look familiar. Inner sea region.
And he just kind of tucks them away.
Not to be spoken of, I see.
I don't know you.
Hey, we all have our secrets, but that's not
he
gonna.
cuts off. So I talked to the sheriff to sell my sword to him to help protect Sandpoint. But he said he already had protectors, and that they were doing this for free. So I'm assuming it's y'all 4 because you match what he told me, but you're missing one. So it looks like you have an opening.
That we do.
If you already talked to Hemlock, he looked at you very much in disgust when he realized that you must be a pirate and you're coming. No, thank you. We're good. We're full.
We're fine. Well, if I can level with you,
shorter man.
I cannot remember your dude's name. Let me write it down. What is it again? Spell it.
Nares.
Oh, that's right.
Nars.
It's Nars. Nars.
Nars. ARKUD.
That's Nars.
Nars.
Very nice.
Well, Nars, as it so happens, the 4th member of our party was a druid. He was not able to reconcile what we do with his personal beliefs. Not to shed too much light on the tattoos you're carrying there, but if you're a man with unscrupulous morals, we may have a place for you.
I don't worry about morals. I worry about money and gold.
We have
You
money
have
and
enough
gold.
you have enough gold. I'll do whatever is needed.
I'll stare at him harshly real quick and say, "That doesn't mean selling us out for more gold, now does it?"
He just chuckles.
So how do we pursue here? Well, let me ask you something, Nars. Have you ever heard of the Skin Saw cult?
Susan says hi, by the way, everyone.
No,
Oh,
no,
Susan.
I've never heard of him.
Tell Susan I said hi. It's been a long time.
No, she already walked upstairs.
Oh, well, next time.
Oh, hang on.
Never heard of them. So
So here, let's just make this simple for you guys. I need money, 200 gold, and I'll help you out. No questions. I won't. Your friend over there can trust me. 200 gold.
as long as 200 gold buys your loyalty, we do need more. We do need help in what we're trying to accomplish. I'm gonna look at you guys like, are you on board with this?
If I don't have to kill him, then I'm on board. I could always use extra hands.
I told you guys when we first came here that I would do whatever it takes to accomplish this mission. I will front the 200 myself.
Nah, I'll throw in some because if my hand's not in the pot, then he's not going to try and save me.
It would essentially be like 67 gold each, except for one person would, only pay 66.
Yeah, we'll sort that out. It looks like you got yourself a job.
Awesome. So as he's walking away to go grab his crap, he walks over to Amako, and he asks her how much in damages.
Oh, she says, well, it's not much really. The door can probably be replaced for 10 or 15 gold. I'll take it out as night's earnings and I'll cover Mr. Vendor. Don't worry.
He gives her 30 gold and just walks away.
And she just like looks at her hand and looks back at you and like, I don't know what to make of this, man.
So he went and collected his stuff, and now he's sitting at the table with you drinking Das Corvat's beer.
Yeah, Doss is already, back making his rounds around the bar again as Stimpy and the Crud Buckets, sing one of their hit songs as Jack Black on the guitar.
Yes. Josh, you don't have a meeting at 7:30?
No, I already had it.
Had a meeting at 7:30.
Oh, 7:30 your time is 6:30 my time?
Yes.
I'm confused. Okay.
Yeah, right
cool.
now it is 8:37.
Yes, you see, the globe has these things called time zones.
Okay, but here's the thing. I thought he lived between you and I.
No.
Nope, I live in Michigan.
Which I thought was between you and I.
Nope, Eastern time.
It's the same time zone as me. I know, it doesn't make sense.
I need to look at a map. I'm so confused. Okay, well, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm literally right next to Lake Michigan.
He lives like north.
So yeah, I assume what all do y'all fill him in on? We're investigating a murder. We think there might be something to do with undead.
Yeah, we would probably sit down and fill him in on most everything save most of Cordova's backstory.
Yeah.
To tell somebody brand new to the party that I'm from the future is probably going to throw a bit of a kink in the whole thing.
So you're even going like into we're trying to stop these guys called the Runelords, but right now we're pursuing this murder and Skinsaw cult.
So we're going to mention to him that we're trying to we want to investigate this Habe house, figure out what's going on over there at the sanitarium. And he may, I know we don't mention it very often. If you guys remember, like back from the first episode, Cordova does glitch out from time to time. And he may pick up on that, but he's also drinking and he may not.
He's drinking pretty hardcore, just so you guys know.
So, as long as he can swing a sword,
hit me with a perception minus 3.
Okay.
We'll see if you notice any of that.
That's a 6.
You don't notice shit.
Doesn't.
Now,
like, you hardly notice them putting more drinks in front of you.
I'm gonna go back to talking to Katul and Musashi here. You guys are not at the table. It's driving me crazy. Get out from behind me. I believe we had something we wanted to accomplish tonight.
Was it more drinks?
Was
more drinks.
If you guys want to just go and drink, we could skip the sanitarium bit altogether. But I thought you were interested in that.
I like this door.
No, you're right. You're right. Just being a smart
Nobody's
ass. I like
introduced
my
names
drink.
or anything, just so you know.
Do what?
Nobody's introduced names, so I'm just gonna make fun of y'all now. So we got a dwarf guy. We got the pretty little kitty.
You know our names. You said you heard all about us.
I will slit your freaking throat.
All right. So are y'all going to go back to the sanatorium, or
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
y'all gonna wait till morning?
I don't know.
Let's go back.
If we wait, I have spells I get. If you want to go back now,
What time is it now?
I'd
Yeah,
say
can we even make it in
it's,
there in time?
it's fairly late
seven-
in the evening. I'd say it's probably probably getting on 9 o'clock.
yeah, it would take
9,
hours.
10
to get
o'clock.
So we wouldn't. Yeah.
Do you guys want to party tonight, rest up, level up, and attempt tomorrow night to go check out the sanitarium?
I need to
I'm
go
game with that.
anyway because I'm supposed to be meeting with dude's brother.
Dude's brother.
Yeah, the
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, he was supposed to
Brother.
go.
Yeah, but he works the night shift. It's not like he's not going to be there tomorrow.
uh,
That guy. It took me I was trying to think of who's in town that has a brother. Shit.
You really keep
Okay.
him on his toes
Okay.
if you show up when he wasn't expecting you.
Catch him reading nudie magazines.
Oh Jesus!
Doing the real work.
he wouldn't even stop doing the work. He'd be like, "Hey,
oh God, please.
And just be like, hey, someone actually showed up.
So are we sleeping?
These are the crazy folks. They're used to watching this. Yeah. So yeah, y'all go to sleep.
So
You
do I
wake
get a
up
room
and
since I'm part of this group now?
No.
we can have Argus's old room."
Oh, it smells like.
I'm gonna say that for now. I'm gonna say at least for now, Amiko doesn't notice it, so I don't have to make that decision tonight.
It smells like
Alright,
petroleum in this room.
Yeah, there's some things about Argus you don't know. Anyway, have a good night.
You
If you
can
find
lay
something
down.
that
and-
Bag, eat it.
He's like
You'll
trying
have
to
a
not
great
step
night.
in the piles of dinosaur shit.
and
Or shit that's all over the place.
It's fucking chicken
you
bones
lay
everywhere.
down and go to put your hands under your pillow as you fall asleep and find a little bag of mushrooms. Ooh.
Fucking druids.
Yeah, y'all all have a decent night's sleep. You wake up and Cordova is leveled up in the morning.
Yes.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-na-na-na-na.
Sweet.
Like that better.
Well,
All right. You go and go about your normal morning. Everybody, does their. I guess not everybody does their praying. It's just Cordova.
Yeah,
since
thanks guys. I'm the only
himself
caster in the
with
party
his-
now,
with his,
so
with his gods. Yeah.
really,
Three frontline
really
unity
put me in a position here.
Hey, you always complain about not having anything to do.
Oh, man, I
Run.
don't have everything to do. Let's do
So,
this.
so
It'll be
while
fun on the bun.
Cordova's praying, Nars is downstairs and he's laying everything out on the table to make sure it's all in pristine condition, sharpened, ready to go.
Is he sober now?
Yeah, he's sober. He's good, but he's still
Okay.
drinking. Like that's what he does.
Okay,
Okay,
Jeremy, don't forget the mechanics about drinking too much in the game.
Okay. Shit. Yeah, I'd say Cordova probably glitches a little bit more while he's doing his prayers and while he's communing with the spirit. Yeah. Anybody who walks in on them would see that.
I'll say I walk in and see him glitch.
Oh, that's nice. So yeah, you have your breakfast. You talk about what's going on, and start to make your way back up towards the garrison. And you need to check in with Sheriff Hemlock one more time today, see if anything new is developed. And as you're making your way back up towards the garrison, back towards the north end of town, You see him, a human man, like riding slumped in his saddle on a filthy donkey towards the garrison. Yeah, he's dressed in farmer's clothing, dark sun-baked skin, rough gray hair sticking out from under a tattered straw hat. As he nears the garrison, he just falls from his mount and hits the ground. You know, I assume y'all start to get near him to see what's going on. You can tell from the smell that he is he's half drunk, but he looks like he's been riding all night long at the very least, completely covered in mud and sweat. He sees you guys and his eyes go wide and he starts to babble. You guys, the scarecrow, the walking, the walkers, the scares, the ones that smell. They hunt for the flesh. They hunt for the flesh and replace the straw. They're coming for them. The walking. They're walking. What do y'all want to do?
Cordova's going to attempt to calm him down, like in a heal check, and see what's going on with this guy.
Sure. Give me a heal check.
Come on, big money, no whammies. Does it work?
With him talking about like the
Oh yeah,
Nice.
the scarecrow or whatever it was, can I roll any type of check like engineering or anything?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
that's a 24.
Not
The
for
17
that
was
information.
flake. Didn't mean to do that one.
Yeah. No. The 24 and the 17 would have been pretty good, but yeah, 24 is perfect. You realize that he is drunk and exhausted, and he's having a total panic attack. So you just all you really have to do is get down on his level, and you put your hands on his shoulders and start to calm him down. But at this point, Hemlock and a couple of the other guards have rushed out. I should have put a map of this guy or should a token for this guy on the garrison, but I didn't do that. Hindsight. Yeah, I'm putting the garrison.
I'm gonna give him some water, and he's talking about a scarecrow.
Yeah, he drinks it greedily. He sees the sheriff, and he just, oh God, thank you, sheriff. Oh, sheriff, I'm so happy to see you. Oh,
Hemlock, do you know this man?
Hemlock, narrows his eyes. He's, believe it's Maester Grump, right? You live on the farm south of town, right? Oh yes, sheriff. There's some strange things happening down on the farmland, sheriff. Oh man, things have been bad.
What's this? You talking about a moving scarecrow?
It was, oh man, them things they're terrifying. I mean, well, let's see. Look, just one night, some like a week ago, there's a commotion over down at the old Hambley place. In the real far south in the farmlands, probably about 6-7 miles south of here. But it was just screams and odd noises. But I guess weren't nobody surprised because Craig had himself a drinking problem. And sometimes he gets loud. But over the next few days, people started talking about weird things and walking scarecrows that come out of the fields at night and come out of the fields at night. And plenty was heard. Screams in the dark, glimpses of people being chased through fields. Plenty was heard, but nothing was seen. Neighbors visiting neighbors in the morning to find the farms completely empty, like everyone just done up and left in a hurry. At first we thought we could deal with this menace ourselves. We're hardy. We deal with them fae and them goblins and all that come down terrorizing our farm like for years. But we done been overrun by them walking scarecrows. They stalk at night. And that's all I know. That it's like these scarecrows. All us. The problem started with the Hamleys. All of us knew that. Craig, Liz, the kids ain't come around no one in days. Things just wasn't right. So me and the boys, we possed up, like you do, and headed on down there. But as soon as we got close to the farm, the farm weren't right, and there are these things. There was like people, but they looked dead. And then they saw us, and oh man, oh that was fast. Even the dogs didn't have a chance. They fell on my brother, and then they fed like they were starving animals. And they even ate the dogs. He starts to sob and cry. These dogs are good eating, and
We're looking to the sheriff to see what he thinks.
Like he's kind of slack jawed at this. He's like, well, yeah, he smells like booze, and I know this man. He is a known drunk. The alcohol could be drumming up delusions in his mind.
That may be, but it might be worth the investigation. There's been a lot of strange happenings here since we've arrived.
Not often I've heard of drunks stumbling about murders.
Yes, so, and adversely, his inebriation, if it is true, his inebriation may have caused him to forget some important details. You should investigate this, and you should be very cautious.
Sheriff, I drink a lot. I don't have hallucinations when I drink. So maybe this man is actually speaking the truth, and you're just judging him based off of what you see.
Well, yes, I gave that as a possibility. Yes.
Well, he says that because the sheriff judged him.
I also assume that you've not been drinking, pure grain alcohol from sun up to sundown for the last 58 years. And Mr. Grump here he's known to do such. The alcohol hasn't rotted your brain matter as much as his.
Is this place on the way to the sanitarium?
This place is.
I'm not asking him. I'm asking you.
It's a few miles south of the sanitarium.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't know we're going to the sanitarium, but we should probably keep it that way. Okay. We could invest. I'm telling you guys, we could investigate this on the way down to what we have planned. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
So checking on it when we're done with the sanitarium is what you're saying?
Beforehand, it's still early.
Okay. Oh, he said it was south of the sanitarium. Okay, so we'll pass through it to. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you'll pass by the sanitarium, getting there.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, you'll have to pass by the sanitarium and double back.
So do the sanitarium first and then go to the farm.
No, because the sanitarium we're doing late in the night, so it wouldn't make any sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we want to go check out what's going on. He said these scarecrows are coming in the night, so let's go check what's happening during the day and see what we can discover. And if we end up staying there into the night, we'll see the scarecrows for ourselves. And if we're still alive, we'll go check out the sanitarium.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you. I look at Cordova. It was like 200 gold to fight these things. You gotta steal.
As y'all are walking away, the Hemlock does grab Musashi by the shoulder. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It just it cut off so quickly. I was afraid that everything had stopped. Anyways, so the sheriff grabs Musashi by the shoulder and says, "Look, we don't have a lot of money, but I know that I can't continue to ask you to risk your neck for nothing. I can give you this purse," and he slips him a little purse of it's platinum because it's easier to carry, and he says, "Here is 50 platinum for each of you. Split it as you see fit. I trust you."
Thank you. I'm very much appreciative, and don't worry, we'll keep this town safe.
50 platinum would be 500 gold each, assuming that Musashi does share.
I'll keep it hidden for now as we start walking away, and then as we start walking out after hearing the comment of 200 gold to battle these things, I'll walk over pat him on the shoulder, start laughing. You have no idea what you signed up for. And keep walking away.
I love it.
Okay, so Musashi just got a bag of money. Is that what I'm hearing?
what
Bag
was
of
it,
money,
200
yeah.
platinum altogether?
So
I'm
as
sorry, how
Mus-
much?
so it's Musashi.
200
oh.
platinum total.
So
200
So as
as,
Musashi's walking away, he says, "You don't know what I've gone against," and he just
I'm
laughs.
in here behind the chair.
All right,
hang on a second, guys.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to
So,
throw the 200 flat into Musashi's bag of holding that he has on him because I don't know what to do with that right now. What are we doing?
yeah, y'all should be moving, and if you can place your characters on the screen, that would be great.
Can you
yeah.
roll a D8 real quick, Jeremy?
I can.
Since we're in the process here of moving screens.
There we go. I am. Oh my god, it didn't work right. Oh yeah, you needed to
I need some
level
HP.
up. All right, so you rolled a 5. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
two.
I'm huge.
I think I've got all my
Well-
level up stuff in there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with this right now. Jesus, everybody's gigantic. Is everybody so big?
Cordova's just
Cordova's
tiny.
not.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm as big as a house.
Signed up for. Oh. Zanza smash.
Enlarged person.
Yeah, see, you guys just didn't know about my hidden ability there. Why do you think I killed so many towns?
22.
Um,
That's right.
I didn't realize that this wasn't to scale. Like when I tried to work this map before, and it seemed like everything worked to scale, and this sucks. Okay, so where is Cthulhu? Here we go.
Okay, so one thing as we were walking away after laughing in that, I'll lean in on Cordova and kind of whisper over to him, "Hey, when we're back at the inn later tonight, I got something for you guys, but we'll leave it at that for later."
All right.
All right. Do.
Ben is not here on Roll20.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
have
having.
Ben here on Roll20.
You're having difficulties?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I am also having difficulties for a second. I gotta I need a map. I need a freaking map. Gotta be something, right? Shoot.
Someone's not prepared.
No, I mean like this. I thought this was like everything. Yeah. Like I thought this was working. I thought this worked a different way. All right. I'll just have to.
Just make it work.
Yeah, I'm
not,
just,
not make it work as in like fix it. Like just make it work so we can move on. You know.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. All right, so yeah, we're gonna move on, and we will just play.
So as we're coming up on the house, we should probably check out the house that he told us about first. I don't remember the family because I had a kid in my lap.
Yeah, the Hambley farm.
Yeah. Is
Where you're going?
Is that farm right there?
That's that farm right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good idea.
So yeah. All right. Who? God,
Okay, so
I can't get this freaking page to work. All right. Anyways, so as you're making your way south, you do pass by several other farms. I mean, I'm sure you could tell by that map there are a lot of farmhouses in between, Sandpoint and the Hambley farm. So like you notice that for the most part, like the locals that where you would think that they would be friendly, now they're hurrying away from you and shutting their doors. The few farmers that you can get to stop and talk to you, as you get closer, you start to hear more and more harrowing accounts of these walking scarecrows. At first, it's just hearsay, and then you come to people who have firsthand encounters. They saw them, or they were chased by them. You get a little closer, and you notice some farms, some of the farms that are even closer to Hambley Farm are deserted entirely. Probably 5, 6 of them that you found so far are just completely deserted. Tools left in the fields. Meals left on tables. Like it's just like they were all interrupted in the middle of something and had to go.
So, as hearing the stories and seeing the desertness, I'm gonna take my shield and draw my weapon.
Okay. So you do that. Heck, this will work as a battle map. So all right, and you guys make your way to Hambley Farm. You get here, you see the little scratches on the map. That's this is their cornfield. The little path is cut through. The farmhouse is down off towards the southeastern side of the map. I need you guys to tell me where along the path you go. Right as you get here, to where you're standing, directly in front of you, at this crossroads, is a scarecrow. Bonk.
I'd like to investigate the scarecrow.
You investigate the scarecrow.
Can I roll a perception on the scarecrow before it walks up to it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would like.
I got a 15.
That's exactly what I meant by investigate the scarecrow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got a natural 3.
I'll do one. Actually, what type of environment are we in right now?
Farmlands, fields, and plains. You are not in the woodland.
Will you roll mine?
Sure. Cthulhu. Character sheet. Main perception is right there. If you click, +8. You rolled an 18. Jesus Christ. So with Cthulhu's stunning 26 perception, he walks up and he, like it's 100% a scarecrow, like just a normal scarecrow, pine straw stuffed into ragged farm clothes, and a grain sack for a face.
Do we see like any blood or anything, or is it just normal scarecrow?
No, this scarecrow looks 100% fine. You look around and you see, all throughout this field and along the path, there are multiple other scarecrows. You see multiple posts for scarecrows sticking up at various locations, out of the field, right along the path. Even, down the path, immediately to your left, about 15 feet away, is another scarecrow post.
I'm not a farmer, but is this an unusual amount of scarecrows?
No, when you have a large farm, you're gonna want multiple scarecrows to protect large amounts of territory.
Can we see
especially in olden times?
Can we see the farmhouse from where we are?
I would say no.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Cthulhu if he.
But y'all have a map.
Oh, we have a map. Okay.
Or, a crude map.
Can I knock the scarecrow down?
Sure.
Okay, so I knock it down.
What
do you want?
Knock it down. It comes down with a broke the stick, made noises, and broke.
Can I chop the head off?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The head is now chopped off.
Cordova stands back and watches you beat a straw man to death. Really getting what we paid for.
All right. Which way do y'all go? Y'all,
I'll take one look at him too and go, "Hi, you're stealing my job."
do y'all take the path to the right,
Just
the
making sure it
left,
won't attack us.
or straight ahead?
If we can see the farmhouses you said we can't see the farmhouse. If we're
Can't see the
following a
farmhouse,
crude
but you-
map, I would
yeah.
say we take a right and try to follow it towards the farmhouse if that's our destination. I
We'd
don't know.
probably take the directest part to the farmhouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Path.
Hey,
I'll be right back. You guys keep going.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta see what Megan needs.
That's fine.
What's up, man?
That's fine. I need to roll check anyways. So yeah, as you guys start to get closer, you hear a noise. It's a strange kind of noise. As something, as if something is struggling. And I should have rolled a check there, but it didn't roll. I hate this game. I hate Roll20 rather. That's a better way to put it. I hate Roll20. There we go. Oh. Yeah, all right. That was a poor check. All right, so as you get closer, you see that this is a ghoul. Well, not a ghoul. This is a gross, stinking, half-rotted creature tied to this, this post.
Which post?
I'm sorry. I should have moved that one to the token there. There we go. Right there.
All right. Do we want to wait for Cordova and them to get back?
I guess so. They're taking.
My initial plan is to walk up and just immediately try and behead it.
Okay.
With the flaming Nodachi. If you said we perceive it as looking like a half-dead, mangled thing, right?
Right. Right.
Like, I'm not even going to say word, just walk up and try and behead it with the Nodachi.
All right. I will. I'm going to move that to the token layer. If you don't take it out in one hit, then we'll have to go into combat, and I'll move us to another screen for that. Fine. It's getting on.
Back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
We moved pretty quick.
You guys aggravated an avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's
basically, we walked up and there's this half-dead looking thing tied to a post, basically. So my first action is to swing up and take its head off.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So you take a swing at it.
I just got back. What happened?
18 to hit, 16 total damage. Yeah, y'all came up on another scarecrow, and this one was struggling against its restraints as a half rotted, reeking creature with a grain sack pulled over its face. I left that part out. Grain sack pulled over its face. Struggling, trying to get off this post as he heard y'all get near. And Musashi has decided to swing his sword at its head.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
No, yeah, you're good.
Can we identify this creature? Do we know what it is?
Not without taking off its hood and getting a good look at it. But yeah, Musashi is taking care of that for you. He swings at its head and doesn't quite go all the way through. The bone of its neck, its spine seems to stop you.
Yeah.
But you do 16 of its 13 hit points. It is below its con. Boom, that quick.
Can I reach, if I step past him and reach up for the hood, can I reach it and pull it off? Of his head hanging there by tendons?
Yeah, it's just kind of barely attached. So yeah, you reach up and pull off its hood, and it looks like this. Hold on.
I'm gonna go look at what's his name?
Oh, it's a ghoul.
Yes.
Identified.
I'm gonna look at Nars.
Go ahead and give me that.
I'm gonna look at Nars and be like, "That's how you do it."
Yeah, Y'all all made fun of me for attacking the other scarecrow, but now look at this shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Go ahead, give me a religion check, anyways, Cordova. Perfect.
Yeah, that's 20.
By the way, it was DC 20, and y'all have missed that religion check every single time until I just gave it to you. And you got a natural 20. So
The ghoul. This is the same creature that this must be the creature that was attacking that killed shit, I wrote this down.
Banny.
Damn it. Yes.
Yes.
Almost found it. Banny Harker. This is the kind of creature that killed Banny Harker.
Yes, this must be him. You stand up. Job done.
All right, let's go home. Cordova's walking away. You guys do what you got to do. No, so this is the kind of creature that most likely killed Banny Harker. Something big is going on here.
So,
yeah. Any ideas why something like this would be stuck to a pole out here? Because it sounds like if there's one, there's more.
Yeah, it seems like it's been up there for a while, and Cordova, go ahead, or anybody, go ahead and give me a heal check. While Cordova, I'm going to give you some information. You know from your religion check that heal check was terrible.
I'm going to do it again. No, it's not a knowledge check. I can't. Never mind.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
But yeah, 14 is better. But you know from your religion check that the way that this thing became a ghoul was it did contract filth fever, and filth fever drains on a person's attributes daily. Like it drains on their mechanically it drains on dexterity and constitution. And then once either one of those hit 0, the person dies and they come back as a ghoul. And Argus, with your heal check, you were able to tell that this guy has been tied up here.
Yeah, I have to change that. Yeah.
You have to change that.
Sorry, what?
Nars?
Yes. This is Nars. Like nice, but he's a pirate, so say it with a pirate accent. It's like Nars.
Yeah, the Nars.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Nars.
How dare you play a pirate in this game before I do, sir?
Who said he was a pirate?
Anyways.
Pirate ship, maybe.
Anyways. So he has a Narsars, and he can tell that this thing has been tied up here for a few days. Putting two and two together, you could assume that it was tied up there while it was still dying, and then became a ghoul on the stick.
Well, you put him out of his misery at least.
Yeah.
The only kind of good ghoul is a dead ghoul.
So let's press on to the Hambley farm.
I have to agree with you, little short dwarf guy that needs to sharpen his sword.
So, somebody roll me a perception.
Can you roll mine?
Yes, absolutely.
I got a 15.
I got a 20.
20 is much better. It is closer to what I was looking for.
It's not even good for me.
Okay. A perception.
At the ready, boys. Drawing weapons.
All right.
So
if
we're getting at the ready. I'm gonna take front. Not. I should take point.
So yeah, I think this is, the way this sets up is that 1 inch on this map is 320 feet of farmland. So like that's how big of a space y'all have. And with the 20 from Cordova and Fatul, y'all can hear to your west, like you see, faintly to your south, like where the crops start to clear out, and you can see a barn, faint barn all the way down here, and a little bit of the farmhouse. But over to your west, down this path, you hear a person screaming faintly.
Nars takes running.
You're running.
You
Wait,
said
what?
to the west.
Yeah, to the west. Yeah,
Okay.
so this way.
Well, we have to investigate. That's what we're here for. So
Yeah.
Nars in the lead, and everybody else behind him.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I'll say my fat ass is slowly running behind him.
Like a dwarf.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
All right,
Not
yeah.
fair. Tall human.
as y'all,
Don't worry, I'm making the clunking sound too because I'm in full armor. So I'm good.
okay, that's fine. Clunking is good. So as y'all run, y'all hear some other noises, in the field along beside you. But you get down here to this one scarecrow at the end of this road, and you can tell it does look a little more substantial than the straw scarecrow that Nurse so valiantly put out of its misery. But
Gross.
yeah, it doesn't seem to be struggling and fighting against its restraints. As it hears y'all get closer, you see it like it weakly lifts its head up, and you see one hand start to move, and you hear a female voice. Help!
You'll check.
I'll turn to Cordova. Can you tell if she's turning too?
Yeah. So are we standing in front of this thing now?
Yes.
Okay, then I want to get up to it, and I want to do a heal check on it. Oh, okay. Seriously.
8.
Can I do?
I have
all
no
just to
idea.
see, like any types of marks or anything, like if it looks like it's dying or anything.
Yes, she is definitely dying.
Okay.
She does have wounds, and you would would assume that go ahead.
I'm just gonna put her out of her misery.
You're gonna put her out of her misery?
There you go.
I was gonna say I could cast Lester Restoration on this person and
Nah, she's dead.
God damn it, Nars.
I like this guy.
Already.
All right.
Already clicked the button.
Murdered somebody.
If you keep killing everybody who could answer the questions, we'll never find out what's going on here.
Yeah.
Or-
So
Or
this
we could've
woman
ended
she
up
lets
like
out
the before.
as you see blood, like trickle out from under her mask. You look down and see Nars has stabbed her through the heart with a sword, and he pulls it back out and turns and looks at you guys, smiling. I got one.
I don't think he would like turn and look and smile.
I know.
He's like
That was 100% me putting words in your mouth, but
he's like
I'm gonna grab my sword in hand and be like, Nars, that was an innocent.
no, she was dying on the post. She could have turned into the thing that you just killed.
Yes,
We
but
don't
she
have time
could
to
have
be
told
over
us
by
something.
them.
And she would have been restrained.
Cordova, you sit there and like it's racing through your mind, and you realize you're like, wait, a spell called Lesser Restoration. You can restore those same attributes to her that are being drained by the disease, thus not curing her, but giving her more time at life at least. Like you could have helped her along.
I could have saved her life. I'm just gonna turn away, kind of pissed, because there's nothing I can do here now.
Cthulhu's gonna go up to Nars and just put his hand on his shoulder as well. Don't worry.
Unfortunately, as you turn to walk away, you hear, a couple of somewhat familiar but unwelcome sounds. You hear the sound of splintering wood, the sound of a rope snapping, sound of
A trap.
sound of a body hitting the floor, hitting the ground like a thump.
The scarecrows are breaking
Something
off
heavy.
their things.
And well, 2 of these 3 have. The third one failed his check. But yeah, you hear these guys boom, boom, and start to
Okay.
Roll for initiative.
through the thing after you. Yeah, let's roll Rika roll for initiative.
I got a 14.
Rika, roll, bitches.
I need to copy. I'm going to need everybody to put themselves back on the page over here, because we're just going to use this the boar fight page as a battlegrounds for a minute.
Now, why the heck does it keep saying that? I get this results to the roll tracker, but no valid token was selected.
I have no idea. I hate this. I really dislike Roll20, and I wish we had a better option. All right, so that's Grandak.
Let me copy my.
I know what we do. We switch over to tabletop simulator.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I know you guys don't want video games. I'm joking.
That would be cool.
I can play in VR and store your shit.
Hey, did you hear me, Jeremy?
No, I didn't.
It's not letting me copy my character over.
It's fine. I've already moved him.
Awesome, thank you. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. So I've got Musashi, Cordova, Argus Iza, and
it's not letting me control him.
I'm hoping these things are starting far away and we're going to have some rounds to move before they get here.
Yeah. Edit. Make sure edit it all player. Yeah, you can control him.
I'm trying to.
Are you on the boar fighting screen?
Yep, because he just moved, and then somebody moved him back.
Yeah, I moved him back. Why is this stupid horse not ever showing up?
I forgot about the horse.
Yeah.
You just copy him and paste him off the other page.
That's what I've got to do. I've got to go to another page and grab him.
Have you been on your horse this whole time or just walking with us?
No, I've been well, actually, I'll say he'll probably be with us.
Okay, I got one that I can move, Jeremy, if you want to delete the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys all would have been walking, just sitting there. I would have ridden in there and gotten off originally, but I think I'm going to jump back on them.
All right, so I'm going to say, ignore all the stuff on this. Like, it's not difficult terrain. You're not going to have any problem with it. I'll have something better for next week. But
why am I getting echoes when I talk?
I have no idea. I'm getting echoes when I talk to you. Don't know.
Okay.
I don't like it though. Anyways, so you guys will have a round to move before the ghouls can get on the screen. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you go ahead. You start your round. We'll start with who's the top of the initiative order? What's everybody's initiative?
17.
14.
14. Cordova.
Oh, 15.
Okay.
Wow, we all sucked.
Okay. So yeah, it goes. You
Oh yeah, do I have to roll for my
There's
horse in this case?
No, he takes your
Oh, no,
initiative.
you
Okay. I'm new to the horse, so it's gonna be interesting fighting with him for the first time.
I mean,
15.
yeah. He's
Question.
really simple.
Between Musashi and Nars, who has the higher AC?
Nars.
Yeah, I only have 17.
What is
Hey.
Nars's AC?
22.
Okay.
I think my horse has a higher AC than me.
Did anybody do shopping, or can we do shopping later?
You just made your character. What do you need to shop for?
No, I'm saying for
I
everybody
say
else.
shopping.
No, I'm saying for everybody else because me and Josh talked about something, and yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to see if we could shop before we left.
Yeah.
I would say like y'all did your shopping. If there was anything that you were going to buy specific that you would need for this battle, you have it. Just dock yourself the money.
Well, let's see. What was it again we were going for? It was
Cloak of
what was it?
Resistance.
Yeah,
And
Cloak of Resistance.
And I forget what else. Some type of armor.
It was, I think we're going for a masterwork longbow was what we were trying for.
Masterwork long, yeah, you're right. And then armor. I don't remember what we settled for. But we can just do that when we get back to town. You'll be fine right now.
We'll be fine for this.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all were in, I think, this kind of order. We'll say that this tree right here is the chick that Nars killed.
Man,
So
just keep bringing it up, huh?
yeah. Well, I mean, it's what happens when you can murder an innocent person.
She wasn't innocent.
So-
she was turning into a ghoul. I saved Joe's life. Y'all just don't realize that
Innocently
yet.
turning into a ghoul.
I would have liked to at least known about the area and what's going on.
I saved all of your lives.
You know what happened? You killed a scarecrow, and then you got mad when Musashi killed a real ghoul, so you had to prove yourself when we got over here.
Well, I'm more upset too because I was going to ask her a question and kill her myself, but he beat me to it. So at least I was going to ask a question.
I literally just did that to make y'all understand that whatever you need, I'll do. So I just killed an innocent person to show you that.
Your character is tiny.
I know, right?
It's not like that, but I don't know how to change it. We'll have to figure out with the.
I'll fix
with the
that
map
for
of
you.
this character.
I'll fix that
All
for you later.
So, yeah, y'all can move. Y'all get one round in initiative order. For what I've got is Casey, Devin, Josh, Ben.
Yeah, there's no way I'm first, man.
You were 17, right? Or was that?
No, Josh was 17.
Josh was 17. Okay.
Josh is first. What are you doing?
All right. Well, first things first. I'll hop on my horse.
Hey, Devin, you know you rolled perception instead of initiative.
Oh shit, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try it again. Hold on. 22,
You're
baby.
double rolling.
That makes more sense. Do what?
Yeah. So then, whatever.
Alright.
You keep double rolling.
I'm supposed to double roll.
He does.
Oh,
He has
okay.
to roll for initiative because he's
Okay.
special.
I'm special because I can see slightly into the future, so my initiative's higher than yours. So, anyways, I'm first.
Yeah, you're first.
Okay, hearing this noise and assuming that these things are going to come after us, Cordova's going to double back, saddle up right here next to the horse, and reach up and touch Musashi's leg, ever so gingerly, and cast Shield of Faith, which gives you a +2 to AC for the next 5 minutes.
All right. Okay, so Shield of Faith.
At the ready, boys.
Saving the day.
Why is that? Said +2.
All right.
The hell?
So, fine. All right. So, yeah, right after you cast that spell, you see one kind of stumble over here to the about the edge of your vision. Stumble out of the brush and go. So and that moves on to Josh, Musashi, and Stumble.
Okay. All right. So the horse movement. How's it work again with the horses? And so he's got a speed of 50.
Mm-hmm.
So I should be able to go over there. I can do an attack right on the back of him, and then potentially 5-step back, right? Or no?
No.
You
So
can't
you-
do
I think you'd have
5
to
step
ride
if you take
through
a move
him.
action.
You can move.
Okay.
So if you're trying to charge, you can charge at him and attack him, or you can take your 50 feet, stop in front of him. You can swing, and then the horse can swing.
Okay. That's probably
Or
what
you
I'll
could-
do. Get,
Or you can move 100 feet. 'Cause
um,
that's a double move, and if you do a double move, you can't attack unless you
Okay.
use a bow, if I remember correctly.
okay. Yeah, I had that 1 feet. All right. So then I should be able to reach him from here, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I can't move Stompy.
Oh crap.
That's fine. We'll
Yeah,
just
it's,
assume I'm riding him for now. Unless, well,
Yeah. I mean, you're riding him. I will.
okay.
There we go.
Do I have to be like this to him because of the horse, or do I have to be this to him?
The horse actually just occupies a 5-foot space.
Okay, so I'll just.
Well, I mean, the horse occupies a 20-foot, 10 by 10 foot space. But
Is it a large creature?
yeah, he's a large creature.
Oh, I thought he was.
But I mean, yeah, you can overrun. Like, you just have to do you ride up to him and stop an attack, or do you ride through him and attack?
I'll walk or get up to him and attack. So then Musashi's going to take a swing, and then I'm going to do at least. I couldn't do the 2 hooves because that's secondary, right?
So
I'd have to do a bite instead.
So you have to do primary, which would be a bite, and you have to command it.
Okay.
So you have to do a handle animal check.
Yep. Okay.
Handle
So
animal,
I'll do
swift action,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Well, it's just a
Alright.
it's just a basic roll. Whatever a
Alright,
normal roll
yeah.
is.
Okay.
So-
I'll do my first attack with the Nodachi.
Ooh, 22
Weak
hits.
sauce.
The minimum damage though, so you you
Weak
see you
sauce.
hit him, but he he lives through this one.
Okay, so then I got to do my handle animal. Think that passes.
Yeah, that passes.
Bite his
yeah.
ass.
Bite him, motherfucker!
You're biting something with a filth fever or some kind of a ghoul.
Oh, there it
disease.
is. There it is.
I got a question
Okay.
about that. My
3
turn.
for 11 damage. Jesus Christ!
That's funny. My horse outdid me in an attack. Although if my other attack would have worked, it double hit it.
Hey man, to be fair, you haven't ridden the horse in a while in combat.
Nope. No, actually, this is the first real time I've ridden him in combat. Like, I rode around but didn't use him attacking at any point. Yeah, too bad I didn't get that crit on the first roll.
Yeah, you killed him.
You killed him.
You killed him.
You bit him to death. Nice, dude. All
My
right.
horse is a vicious motherfucker. Why do you think he's with me?
Who's next?
Yeah, you just kind of ripped his throat out. All right, yeah. Next is Casey Nars. But
Okay.
there's nobody on the screen yet. The other guy hasn't.
Oh, so I can't
Right,
see
yeah.
yet.
You can't see him yet.
Okay.
the
So I'm going to
the boar's still on the screen.
I'm going to stab my sword into the ground, and I'm going to grab out my bow, and then I'm going to hold until he comes visible.
You're readying an attack.
Yeah.
Is what you're doing?
I'm ready to attack. Yeah.
It's a move, and a move. You can.
No.
Okay.
Like,
well, yeah.
I'm
I'll give you
dropping my
flavor
sword.
of stabbing your sword.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you just draw your sword. I mean, draw your bow essentially.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you draw and hold, and Cthulhu.
I'm gonna ready an action for the same.
Yeah. So just a second or so later, you see one start to stumble this way out of the brush.
So we see him.
That should do your ready actions.
So there goes my bow. That's a 12.
12 is not a hit.
Figured. It's 110 feet.
Okay, that's not bad. That's what I was looking for. That's fun. So that's 110 feet away.
No, it's 110 feet range of the bow. Just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Okay.
55 feet away.
Yeah, he was like 55 or 60 feet away.
Yeah. And that would also do your ready to action, Ben.
Okay, so I can't access my character,
Oh.
but I'm gonna do rapid shot. So if you want to do
Main thoughts. Rapid shot. So you're gonna fire twice.
that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will go clicky. So a 24 and a 7. So
A natural one, actually.
Oh yeah, that is a natural one. We're gonna have to re-roll that to confirm. So yeah, you do smack him one good time. Please actually subtract the damage, please, sir. Thank you. All right. You get him one good time, but he, the second arrow misses wide, and let's see what happens then. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to roll for you. I was about to roll for the ghoul to do the confirmed critical.
Roll his attack again.
Oh, is it? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 8.
And miss.
A natural 2. So that is a confirmed fumble.
D52.
Um, 10.
If you want, I pulled up Cthulhu's sheet. I got enough space on my monitor here.
This one's called Nicked.
Nicked.
So when you
Nice.
let go of the arrow, you hit yourself in the arm or something, you take 1 point of bleed damage.
Mother.
1 point of bleed. So that will tick now and on your turn until you get magical healing. So
It just says you take 1 point of bleed. It doesn't say you have bleed effect. Are you playing it as a bleed effect?
take a bleed. Take 1
Okay.
point of bleed. It is a bleed effect. Yes.
But it doesn't
If it
say
said
carry
you
on
have-
with bleed.
Yes, but it says bleed.
Okay.
Exactly.
If it says, "Oh, you hurt yourself a little," you take 1 point of damage.
You're the
But it
boss.
says- all right. So and just after you smack yourself in the forearm with the string of your bow, you hear another snap, off to your north. Yes. Yeah. And we go back around to the top of the round. It is Cordova's turn.
Okay, your 1 point of HP loss is not a huge concern. So, what else can I do?
By the way, no, never mind. That's fine.
Musashi's after me. He can wipe that guy out. So let me see. Do I have any fun magic I can play with here? And I can't wait to use levitate at some point. It's gonna be awesome.
You want to levitate the guy afar and kill him with the 1 hit point he's got left?
That'd be fun to levitate the guy.
Ooh, smash!
Hold on. I don't think it's a touch attack. I'm pretty sure.
I think you get a will save
Oh.
if you're unwilling.
Yeah, you do get a will save, but it's up to 30, 40 feet away that I can use it.
Oh, cool.
It says you or one willing creature. So if you're unwilling, I can't levitate you regardless.
Oh, okay.
That would have been cool though. Let's see. These guys aren't holding any weapons. I think I'm going to. Let's see. Musashi's too far. Okay, I'm gonna 5-foot step over this way. Oh shit, wrong one. 5-foot step over this way to Nars, and cast guidance.
All right,
Nice.
Guidance.
That's
Guidance
one
on
back,
Nurse.
And can I? Does it have to be magical healing to stop bleed? I thought heal checks could stop bleed.
I don't know. You can figure that out while it's
What the fuck?
Dump
How do you
it
say
for
you don't
substance.
know when you're trying to kill me?
I'm
gonna look it
gonna
up real
let
quick. Go
you
ahead.
figure that out while Musashi and Stumpy are taking their next turn.
All right, so if I remember correctly, distance-wise, oh yeah, he's well within it. So I'm
Goes
gonna,
around, I'm gonna kill you next, bitch.
I will head over that way, whenever the horse wants to
Some-
follow, and then I'm gonna do the Nodachi bite combo again.
All right.
Oh, Nodachi
combo.
failed me.
Ooh, Nodachi misses wide. He goes right
But-
over his head.
The bite failed also.
Oh, also misses.
Too bad I
goes
didn't
on
get the
to,
fucking crit.
All right. Casey and Cthulhu
Hey.
moved in the round to after ghoul number 2. Right?
No, not if they readied an action. That's only
Not
if
if
they
they readied-
their action.
That's if we hold, I think.
Okay.
Now,
So,
it says here, just real quick, a DC 15 heal check can stop bleed, but it doesn't specify whether or not a heal check is considered a standard action when stopping bleed, so you need to make a call on that.
I'd say so.
Okay, then I can't do it.
It takes you just a second. But that's fine. It's 1 point.
Yeah, no, I'm just learning.
So yeah, all right, well then that is Cthulhu, Casey's and then Cthulhu's turn.
Okay, so missing his first shot, he's gonna go again, but he's gonna shake it off, and he's gonna use guidance. So
That +1, baby.
That's a
20.
19 hint
There you go.
19 hits.
for 8 damage.
All right. He is staggering on his feet.
Cthulhu, take him out.
God, I
I'm
rolled
gonna
3 on the last one. Jesus.
go up. 5.
Oh wait, I get a move too, right?
Yeah.
So did you say that sound came from up here?
The sound came from the north. Yes.
So I'm gonna move 30 feet that way.
Leaving your sword behind?
Oh, yep. Never mind. Can I drop the bow and pick up the sword as I move?
You can drop the bow and pick up a sword as a move action.
Okay, never mind. Then I'll just stay where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I'll do
All right,
that. I drop the bow and pick
okay.
up a sword. I think.
Okay.
I'll tell
That's
you on
fine.
my next turn.
Figure it out.
I will.
Well, if you tell me on your next turn, it happens on your next turn. Cthulhu.
Okay, so you can't really do anything on the map right now, but I'm gonna go in
They got the one
front
that's staggered.
of Cordova, like in this little green spot. Like you see the little green bushes things on the circle it in front of Cordova.
Mhm.
So from there, I think that's 30 feet to the ghoul. Yeah.
No, that's
45.
45.
If you're trying to move 30 feet, you need to go here. You probably can't see it.
I can't, but that's what I
Here.
want to do.
If you want to move there, you're 30 feet away.
Okay, and so now I'm going to do rapid shot and point blank shot. So if you can do that.
All right. Rabbit shot, point blank. Yep, that's on. And with the composite longbow, right?
Yep.
Damn. 18? Oh, why is this
Wow,
not fly,
I-
dude? You hit the wrong one.
I accidentally rolled a fly check.
Here,
I was scrolling down.
I'll roll it.
I thought Josh was
Okay.
doing it.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, I thought he was
Composite
too. So I
longbow.
like, oh,
Natural 20.
crit.
Crit confirms for 24. Does it kill him outright before we do the crit?
yeah, it does.
Okay.
There you go.
You explode his skull, and little bits of ghoul guts and brains get all over Musashi's nicely polished enameled armor.
Just gonna look at him and go, oh, really? Ah.
It's been my favorite running joke is to get Musashi filthy.
At this point, I'm gonna start having to carry a towel on me. Rule 42, right?
Hey, Jeremy, I did drop the bow and pick the sword up on my last turn. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's what I was gonna stick you with, anyways.
Okay.
No, cool. This guy's not on the screen yet. Actually, no, wait, he did pop up at the end of that last round. You see this guy kind of stumble onto the scene.
And then he'll get my last shot.
Oh, well, hold on. I was about to say he's not there for you. He's not there for that. I thought that was the end of your turn because you moved and you shot.
Well, I have 2 shots
you
with
would-
rapid shot.
You would have had
The
to done
rapid
both
shot
on the
with-
same target.
Yeah, both on the same
Okay,
target.
okay.
All right. So that moves back to the top of the initiative with Cordova.
Okay, so this guy's here now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that at all. Okay. I'm going to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to drop back to... Oh, I have a 20... You know what, dude? I was reading my sheet. I have a 20-foot movement speed because of the armor I'm wearing.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Let's see. I'm going to drop back to here since I can't reach Cthulhu, and I'm going to cast Guidance on Nars again.
All right.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
I will.
I give you a slap on the butt and you get guidance.
Stumpy and Musashi.
All right, so this ends up being according to the line, that should be 45 feet. So there you go. Oops. Okay, so anyways, that's where you want to put the horse? Yeah,
That's where you were measuring to, so that's where I dropped him.
yeah. So that was right in front of him. Now, actually, here's a question. Because the other guys would be shooting through me, right? If I'm standing right in front of them like that?
Yes.
Is there a
so-
penalty for shooting through an ally?
Yes.
It's well
Okay.
-4.
Yeah,
Unless you
so,
have a side shot.
Can I get it moved over here since it's 40 feet?
Absolutely.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just clicking
you
on shit.
come-
There you go.
Boom, right there.
Okay, so Nodachi bite combination, take 2.
3.
Son of a bitch, the same thing. All right, now bite. There we go.
Bite hits for 11 damage.
You can get
It
rid
was
of
the same
Musashi and
damage
keep
it
the
did the
horse.
first time it hit.
Yeah, you don't need me anymore. The horse will do that. I'm just dead weight.
So yeah,
Why we bring you back?
Stumpy.
Yeah.
Stumpy
Why did they
bites the
bring me
hell out of
back?
him.
The horse could have done it. Sorry, what was that?
Stumpy bites the hell out of him, and comes back with a. You ever heard of degloving? He does that to this dude.
Oh, no, God. Oh, that terrifies me at work.
All right, so he just rips all the flesh and muscle off of this ghoul's arm as he pulls back with his head. You need some fresh. It is Casey's turn.
So I'm going to move my 30 feet right here, and then I'm going to swing with my longsword. That's a 23 to hit for 10 points of damage. Then I'm going to swing
Points of
with
damage.
Is he still
You
up?
just kind of decapitate him. Yeah,
Okay.
his head hits the ground before the rest of his body does. Yeah,
Out of
all
combat?
right. And, yep, combat is done.
Okay, I tried a heal check to cure you, but it didn't work, so I'm going to burn a wand charge to stop the bleeding.
Thanks.
And you're probably only
Alright.
down, what, like 3 or 4 points, so.
Cthulhu takes one of those plastic cones out of his bag because he knows he's going to lick at it.
You just put your own cone around your neck. God damn it. Fucking
Cone.
I didn't catch what you said until just
The
now.
cone of shame.
1d8 points of damage plus 1 point per caster level, so if you're 5 or less, you're fully healed.
Yeah. I
Alright.
think that was the
So,
only. Or I had 3 turns before that, so yeah.
Oh no, the wand at cure. Well, Jeremy, remind me. The wand in my hands. Am I using the +5 for my level, or is it a level 1 wand?
I think it's a +5 for your level. I don't know. I have to check that. He'll go to full health right now either way because
Okay.
he was really only down like 3 hit points.
Fair.
And we'll check that rule, during the week. But for the time being, like y'all come out of combat, like, sweaty, wide-eyed, a little bit covered in,
Blood.
it's a +1. Okay. A little bit covered in blood and viscera, though most of it's not your own. And you look out, and you hear more from here, here, here,
Yes.
here,
Oops.
here, here, here.
How many times did you say here?
and
How many times did you say here?
one more faint sound of someone saying, "Please help." And we'll see you next week. Yay!
Battle Royale.
Dude, I'm
Good.
See
enjoying.
if the
Dude,
horse
I'm,
cleans up.
I'm
Okay,
trying
look,
to
I'm gonna
farm
be honest.
all this XP.
I was really hoping that we could run to the farmhouse and totally have like a standoff, like zombie apocalypse style, from inside the house.
Just like poke our swords through the slats in the window.
Yes,
We can
Awesome.
try that. We
I could levitate
make
one of
a
you
break
guys
for
above the
house.
crowd so you can see what was going on out there and see the
No,
hordes.
see, you got to levitate our guys with bows and put them on the roof.
We can't. Oh yeah, we can do that and put them on the roof. Be awesome.
Yeah,
Zombies
I've
gotta
got to
get
make
Hey,
sure I
let's
drop
have
a
it
couple
after-
maps on here for next week.
After the credits scene where we were all just like, all you see here is like footsteps, and then you see all our feet running, and then
Yes, 28
pans
days
up-
later.
Oh my
pans
God,
up
Jeremy,
to
you need
the
to start the next
thing.
game that way.
pans up to the farmhouse.
It's like 28 weeks later. Go, go, go!
That'd be sweet. And we arrive in the farmhouse to find the person calling for help. Okay, my imagination's running wild now.
Yeah, they're calling for help, and as they turn, they then jump us. Ah, ah.
Don't worry, I'll bill you.
Yeah. Imagine you guys are looking out, hearing these noises, and you see the scarecrow posts sticking up all throughout this farm, like, and it's got it like your heart's got to sink. Yeah, like, oh my god,
We're in the middle of it, boys.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm excited because I can use levitate.
So the book, like, yeah, I'm sure y'all know, about the structure of these adventures. The adventure path that we're doing is 6 books, quote books that are 80-ish pages long each, and each one is set up of chapters. So book 1 had 4 chapters, and that took us for fucking ever.
Part of a year.
Book 2 has 7 chapters, and we are already halfway through chapter 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like we've barely done anything in book 2.
Yeah. Like, we just book 1 was the initial murder at chapter 1 was the initial murder at the sawmill, which y'all solved quickly. You got everything that you needed out of there quickly. Y'all didn't really miss anything. And 2 was Habe's sanatorium, which again y'all got out of there pretty quickly, and y'all can always go back to it, and we'll dip back into that stuff if you want. But as of right now, like, you're past it. It's but yeah, I will tell y'all the same thing I told Casey. You definitely missed some things, but what you missed will not keep you from finishing the game.
Yeah.
Like, you
need to
can
interrogate this.
finish your overall big quest without going back in there.
Sure.
Yeah.
But where's the fun in that?
Right. I want to know why that guy, literally, we are the Sandpoint 4 or whatever we came up with our name. Like, everybody knows us. So why did that guy just walk by us and not even, like, take a second glance at us? We're like fucking celebrities.
I love
We're like the
that,
freaking
like,
Kardashians of this Sandpoint.
like, I love that your whole purpose, like, your whole reason for suspicion is, like, narcissism and conceit.
You know who I am? Well, I mean, that's not even,
talk
like,
to me.
like when we went upstairs, we saw the tools that shows that he's torturing, and then when you're talking to him, he's like this little mouse guy, so he has to be being controlled. And then look at the people we met in there. Like, it's like a collection of exotic people. Like, we got a werewolf guy, we had a ghoul fever guy, we have this guy that's talking with an aluminum hat on his head. Like, and then if he's torturing people, how come we didn't see a room for dead bodies or smell a stench, or like there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
You're just interested in the sanitarium.
I really am.
Yeah, it is a fun little bit of the adventure.
Dude, I'm super, like, not even kidding, super excited about the zombie apocalypse we just walked into right here.
Yeah, no, me too. Like, I was hoping for more fights tonight because I really, really wanted to fight more. Because I haven't even.
I really wanted the ghouls to be more substantial, but like, especially these guys here, their AC is so low and their hit points are so low because, like, they've been out, in the elements. They've been tied to these posts for fucking ever.
They're already weak.
Yeah, that, like, I mean, y'all just cut straight through, exactly how you would imagine how easy it would be to cut through a real zombie. Like, it would be, just
that's perfect.
Slicing
that's what I want.
through a soft bag of butter. Yeah.
See, you guys are, like, out here, like, wailing on these guys, and you get all your jollies from hitting them real hard. And Cordova's back here just guidance, cure wand. But you know what really gets me is the moments when I can cast a spell that's used in such a way that it maybe wasn't intended. Like when I used burning disarm on your armor to make the crab drop you, or I made the dinosaur disappear so the crab couldn't hold him. That kind of shit is what I like to do. I like that stuff in this game, and that's why I'm really excited about Levitate, because I'm going to find a way to use that. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. I like the inventive use of
Are you going to throw the dwarf now and make it into a long...
Yes. Oh my god. the what was the Cannonball special, Logan and Juggernaut. It'd be amazing.
Mhm.
That'd be freaking amazing.
Dude, I gotta tell you, from this level on, Cordova's only gonna get more awesome as we go.
Yeah, Cordova seems like he'd be really fun to play with.
I'm enjoying it. Like you've said, I could bring my pirate guy anytime, but I'm so enjoying Cordova. Like he's so much fun, and it's those moments I wait for, and I'm just like they're not always there. I'm gonna get another one, and it's gonna be awesome.
And by the way, I don't know if I made it quite clear to Josh and Ben, but same as Casey did. If you guys just get tired of playing with these same characters, like if you want to use a caster or something like that, like just make a new character, and we will find a way to write them out without killing them. And you can take over using somebody else for a little while.
I like my guy.
Fun.
I mean, you did bring him back from the dead.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money bringing Musashi back. You're not allowed to change.
Exactly.
I like my guy anyway, so
You already had your chance.
I had my chance.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I was inspired to take a feat called Divine Interference when I leveled up because of you.
Oh yeah.
Divine Interference forces the GM to re-roll his last attack roll.
Nice.
So if he rolls a crit that kills you, he has to re-roll it.
You can give me one quick second. I might actually have some good news.
He's dead
Let's
already.
No, but Cthulhu, you're as close as you can possibly. You are 10 XP away from leveling up. So essentially,
Next time we sleep.
Next time you sleep, you will level up.
Let's just camp in this field right now. Let's just camp.
You'll just sleep.
Wait
right
for him
here.
to come to us.
Let him take a nap. Let's take this. He wakes up all supercharged.
Dude, you got to give us some wondrous items soon. Not like armor and equipment, but wondrous items.
So what level?
Oh, you mean like a silver raven who turns into a pendant and goes in your pocket, and then
something we have as a party and can use, not something that went with Argus when he left.
Oh, like that.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know, a flying broom or a spike I could put in the ground that acts like a tent that nobody could see through. That kind of shit.
I actually do want to give y'all that spike. Like that spike is 100% like on y'all's future loot list.
That kind of shit. I'm saying stuff that's not going to help us in combat necessarily, but would still be
just going to help the party.
Or like when we played Plunder and Peril, I know you guys never used it, but the stick that would just sit there. Even remember
like
that?
an immovable stick?
Yeah, it was an immovable stick. Like you put it somewhere and you press a button on it and it will stay there immovable forever.
Can you pick it back up if you hit the button?
Pick it back up.
Yeah, you can always manipulate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
but like if you put it there, it'll stay there forever. And it's the coolest thing ever.
See, I would use that in like a YOLO thing where I go to like jump down, click it, stop myself, click it again, fall more, click it, make a safe fall out of it.
See? Clever and creative. Useless in combat, but clever and creative outside. That's what I'm looking at for wondrous items,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, definitely, I'm gonna give y'all, some of that kind of stuff. And for the rest of like, if y'all have ideas of things that y'all want, like cool loot items that y'all want, but I mean, of course, y'all are nowhere near a merchant right now. You'd have to go back to town. Like, just give it to me on a list. Like, I always want things that I can drop for y'all as random loot later on.
I would really enjoy it if you allowed me to have a returning mace instead of a returning dagger.
Going all Thor on us.
Thor and Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I'm sure that would be pretty great. But
but it's not going to happen.
Now, see, what you got to do is the Doctor Strange, where you can use the portal. So then you open the portal, throw the hammer through it, then portal it back the other way.
Bro, that's coming soon.
That'd be amazing.
It's just a matter of time before I can open portals. Give me time. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna take off.
All right. So I think we did say that we were going to discuss whether or not we were going to have a game on Sunday. I think it'll be hard for me to prep for a Sunday session with having to work on Saturday and Sunday. but I'm not gonna be the only vote. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys too.
Well, if you have it, I'm available. I'm not gonna force it, but I'll be there if need be.
Yeah. If you got it ready, man, I'll be there. But that's
Okay.
up to you entirely. If you can't make it, it's too much for you. Don't worry about it.
So
Yeah. I mean, just the prep would be difficult because
the only reason I was able to play tonight is because we weren't playing today. Because this does take 1 day away from family day. Family
same.
weekend.
Okay.
Basically, my schedule is wide open because I'm working at home for the next potentially 2 weeks. We'll see about next week. I guess we're starting minimal production back up, but I'm home.
I can work because I'm not doing anything. There's like few days that I have to like just make phone calls to my guys to check on them. But otherwise than that, anytime during the week.
Okay. Ben,
Okay, everybody say bye. The recording's over.
Bye.
Bye.